I feel that chill, smell that fresh cut grass. I'm back in my helmet, cleats, and shoulder pads. Standing in the huddle, listening to the call. Fans going crazy for the boys that fall.
All right, it's the boys of fall time for this week in college football. There's not a whole lot of games this weekend with with the conference Dr. Pepper Conference Championship games this week, particularly of major importance in the SEC, ACC, and the Pac-12 and Big Ten, respectively. That's a lot of championship games. Big 12 not involved in that for the second consecutive year. But there are some Big 12 games. Don't get me wrong. We'll start there, and then we'll get into all the title games and all the other games in between. It starts off 11 a.m. ESPN will bring you my Oklahoma Sooners, OU Sooners, at Texas Christian, at TCU. I like Oklahoma. They've won the last couple of weeks on clutch play by Landry, and I don't see why Oklahoma doesn't get clutch play by Landry Jones one more time, at least in the regular season. We look forward to postseason pressures also. So Oklahoma win. Oklahoma State at Baylor, FX 11 a.m. Baylor coming off a big-time overtime win. Oklahoma State coming off a big-time overtime loss. In Waco, I like Baylor. Kansas at West Virginia on Fox Sports Oklahoma and Fox Sports Net at 2:30 p.m. I like West Virginia. They're going to get better themselves in the bowl game. And 7 o'clock nationally on ABC, Texas at Kansas State. I would love to say Texas is going to win this and Oklahoma is going to win the Big 12 outright. But being optimistic. But being realistic here, Kansas State just has Texas's number. Not just in all the big-time sports. Not just football. Basketball also. So, give me Kansas State. I love to pick Texas, but I just can't. On Thursday, 6:30 p.m., you'll see Louisville at Rutgers on ESPN. I like Louisville. On Friday, you'll see 21st ranked Northern Illinois and 16th ranked Kent State on ESPN in the MEAC Conference Championship game. Give me Northern Illinois. It's going to help Oklahoma jump up there to the top. Remember that if Oklahoma does not, if Kent State does win, and they jump to 15th, and Oklahoma stays at 11, and they don't beat, and Texas doesn't get to beat Kansas State, BCS gets completely out the door, and Kent State would jump. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Oklahoma is going to win, like I said. But on the other note, I think also that Kent State will win, or will lose. Northern Illinois will win. Another title game, the Pac-10, Pac-12 game, I guess. Top 16 UCLA at top 8 Oregon at Stanford on Fox National. I like Stanford. The Cardinal, I think that they're going to get the Rose Bowl invite. I just think that they are. They're too good not to. They came so close last year, and I don't see them not getting it this year either. Central Florida at Tulsa, ESPN2. Title game, Conference USA. I like Tulsa. Middle Tennessee at 2 o'clock p.m. on ESPN3. You can see Middle Tennessee State at Arkansas State. I like Arkansas State. They're going to help their bowl rank. And, by the way, help them win their conference. ABC regional coverage between Boise State and the top 20 Boise State and unranked Nevada starts at 2:30 p.m. Revenge, the key word here. I like top 20 Boise State. Also, 2:30 ABC regional coverage of the other ABC game, Cincinnati at the University of Connecticut. I like Cincinnati. At 3 p.m. is the SEC, a.k.a. National Championship semifinal. number 2nd ranked Alabama, and 3rd ranked Georgia from the Georgia Dome on CBS. I like Georgia. I've liked Georgia. I thought Georgia was going to win this division and this conference since day one. Everyone laughed at me. Heck, I laughed at myself when they lost to South Carolina the way that they did. They rallied the troops, though. They rallied the dogs. And now they are set in the SEC title game against Alabama. By the way, Georgia was in this game last year. Alabama wasn't. Pittsburgh at South Florida will be on at 6 o'clock on ESPN2. I like Pittsburgh. The ACC set title game will have Georgia Tech, Florida State, and Georgia Tech. ACC title game from North Carolina. I like Georgia Tech. It's kind of an option tack, kind of something strange for Florida State to look at, and the fact that the third Stoops is going to be now the head coach at Kentucky. How will the defense play for Mark in his final game with Florida State? Oh, with all that being said, I think no reason why Georgia Tech should win this game. But it wouldn't surprise me if Florida State won. Finally, 7:17 p.m., Fox National, the other Big Red, Nebraska, will be hosted, or will play the Wisconsin Badgers, in Indianapolis on Fox National. My dad, I know who he's going to go for. He's going to go for Nebraska. I can't go against my dad. I love my dad. He's a Nebraska guy. I like his Huskers in this matchup. And how cool would it be for my dad to have both of his teams, Oklahoma and Nebraska, both have championship rings? Now, it'd be cool if they could do it outright. So, with that being said, all I'm going to say on that is beat Kansas State. Because there's no way I'm going to hook them horns. So, all I'm going to say is whoever's playing beat Kansas State this evening at 7 p.m., beat Kansas State. Thanks a lot, guys. Oh, by the way, there's only one game next week. It's the annual Army-Navy game. I like Army. So with that being said, next time you'll see me will be for the Bowl Blitz here on Boomer Sooner 1982. Until the Bowl Blitz, I'm Harry James Taylor. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your final regular season and conference championships and all your college football fun. This is it. Enjoy it, people. See y'all next season for the regular season, that is. And until then, Boomer Sooner!
I didn't let just anybody in that club. It took every ounce of heart and sweat and blood to get to wear those game day jerseys down the hall. The kings of the school, man, where the boys are fall.